I'm not the best informed political dude. I don't know, voter, because I like to vote on big elections. Like, I'm definitely going to vote in the 2016 presidential. I voted in the last few presidential elections, and since I could. I probably should vote for city because that's more important, but commissioners and stuff, I've gone to the polling places a few times, and I'm like, I don't even know who that guy is. Yeah, check yes. I guess he's doing a good job. I don't, commissioner, councilman, or whatever. So I tend not to go to local elections, but I will go to the presidential election because I'm a nationalist, big time. Because America, even though we've got a lot of screwed up stuff in America, I feel that America is the best country in the world. Granted, I haven't lived in another country, but, seen on movies and TV and read books and seen news stories and about different countries, I'm like, America's not bad. I mean, yeah, we've got mistakes, but we've got problems. We'll work through it. But talking about the presidential candidates, the two major candidates, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, I don't know if they've actually even won their thing, but they're the ones you hear about the most. There's this third party guy that I'm gonna look into. I don't even remember his name off the top of my head, but yeah, I don't know much of the details about anything really, but I saw them on the news last night, and they were talking about the Iran agreement, which I don't know the details of that either. I don't know why we'd be making an agreement with a country that's been for years saying, let's kill all Americans. I mean, I'm just like, why are we even making an agreement with them? I mean, I don't know if they've officially declared war, but unofficially, they've said they hate us. That's like the national policy. We hate Americans. So I don't know why we're making an agreement. But Donald Trump was saying something about how he's going to change the agreement and do something completely different, and it's going to surprise everybody, and blah, blah, blah. And the guy that's interviewing him says, well, can you tell us what it is? He's like, I'm not going to tell you anything because then my opponents would know. And it's like, dude, but, I'm more prone to, from what I know right now, to vote for him rather than vote for Hillary. If, the two, because I don't like Hillary. I just don't. I didn't really like her as a first lady. I didn't really like her as a Secretary of State. Or whatever she did. I think as Secretary of State, where she was doing she did some chintzy stuff with emails. And I was like, no, admit that she did something wrong right at first. I mean, she denied it for like 6 months that there's nothing wrong, and then comes out and apologizes last week. It was wrong then too. I mean, whatever. And Donald Trump, he's not afraid of just like saying, well, you're an idiot. It's like, you're fired. I mean, he's really upfront, and that's important. But I thought about something this morning which really bothers me. Okay, he's a billionaire now. He'll be a billionaire after being the president. But he'd be a billionaire who didn't pay taxes and gets free security because, even ex-presidents get the Secret Service for their lives. They get to fly for free because they get Air Force 2 or whatever the plane is afterwards. I mean, dude is a billionaire. And I thought, wouldn't it be awesome if the first thing he did as a president is volunteered? How else could you show that you love America but give the money back to the Americans? I mean, don't drain Americans. If you love this country so much, make it a better place just because, for free. Because you're a billionaire anyway. He's going to be, when he's a president, if he's not president of companies also, or CEO or whatever in charge of companies, he's still going to own them. Somebody else is going to be running them. He's going to be making billions of dollars while he's in office. I mean, he's going to be making money. Why not show that you love America by volunteering your time? If I ever got into elected office, which I probably won't, but if I ever do, I won't take more money than I need to live off of. Like, if right now, if I get elected into an office, I do a pay cut or whatever, find out what Avery and I's combined was last year, and make it 20% more, because we're barely surviving paycheck to paycheck. And that way, she could go to school and do her thing. I could be my political dude and get paid, and neither one of us would have to have jobs in cubicles. Well, mine's not in a cubicle anymore. I don't even have a cubicle. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep today. And dream of presidential candidates. And dream of voting. If you're not registered, register, because next year is like a big voting year. If you're not American, then visit us someday. And see if we're really what the stereotype says we are.